Hi lovelies, welcome back to another video. So today I have a collaboration video with Evie, and for those of you who don't know who that is Long Hair Pretty Nails, both here on YouTube and on Instagram. So this gorgeous design on the screen is what she came up with for our collab, and I would link her video in my description box below. And this is what I did. Now the theme was something bright for summer, so really quickly I'll just jump into the items that I used. I did use Picasso Nails Ink Universal, Tones Neon Acrylic Powders in 41 and 44, and these two gorgeous mermaid glitters. I already went ahead and did all my prep, and I also started with my acrylic application. Now I did lay down a thin layer of my clear acrylic before going in with the neon acrylic powder. If you want to see that prep video, I would have it in the cards above right now for you guys and listed in my description box. So for this nail, I am going to be doing a horizontal ombre with the two tones neon acrylic powders. So this yellow is really hard to work with, so in order to get the fade that I want, I'm working with it in nice small wet beads. Now this fade does not need to be perfect because I am going to go over it with the mermaid glitter, but I do want that nice smooth transition between the both colors. So now that I'm happy with the way that my fade looks, I'm going to go in with my glitter. Now in order to maintain the look of the fade with the glitters, I'm placing them on their respective sides. I am going to be taking the orange a little bit over to the yellow, and then I'm going to return by doing the yellow a little bit over onto the orange. Now these glitters are not pre-mixed with clear acrylic, so what I did is I picked up a bead of my clear and some of that glitter, and then I sandwiched the clear with more glitter on top of it. So I'm going to use this now to move that glitter, so when it sets, it's going to have acrylic sandwiched all the way through, and that is actually what is going to hold my glitter in place when it's time to encapsulate. So I did allow this nail to set for a little bit, and now I'm going in with my Tones Glass acrylic powder. Now I love this acrylic powder, especially for encapsulated designs, and this is all I use it for. But in order to get that nice glassy effect, I do work with my acrylic beads wetter than I would if I was just using my acrylic to build up the structure of a nail. And when you work with it this wet, it also helps to prevent any bubbles from getting into that clay. So on this nail, I am going to go in with that same orange acrylic powder, only this time I'm going to coat the entire nail, making sure to keep it nice and thin, because I am going to go on top of that with some of the orange mermaid glitter. And I still have to encapsulate, so in order to keep my nails from looking thick and bulky, I do have to make sure each layer is done really thin. So I didn't want this glitter to cover the entire nail, but I wanted it to coat the majority. So I am going to pile it on and fade it way down, but I'm going to leave the cuticle area with a little bit of that orange peeking through. After doing this, I did leave this nail to set, and I continued with the other nails. So this nail is like the easiest one. I'm just going to build up the entire structure of this nail using that universal acrylic powder by Picasso Nails. And while I was building up the structure of this nail, I did get some glitter caught in it, but I didn't mind because the design that I'm about to put on top of it, it's going to be covered. So my pinky finger, my index finger are going to be the exact same. So I'm starting off with the yellow acrylic powder from Tones, and I'm going to create sort of like a faded effect with this yellow. Now I am working with it in the same small wet beads because I don't want any dry lines in my acrylic, but I do need a little bit of thickness at the tip to do what I want to do next. So I'm just going to continue doing this until I'm happy with the thickness at the tip, and then I'm going to take my fishnet and I'm going to dip it in that Tones glass acrylic powder, and as soon as that top layer of the yellow starts to turn matte, I'm going to press my net into it, hold it for like about 2 or 3 seconds, and before the acrylic starts to harden, I am going to rip it off really gently. So here's what this nail looks like, and I'm going to leave this to set and repeat the exact same thing on this finger. I am going in with that orange acrylic, and I'm doing it nice and wet, and I'm also creating a wash over that yellow. So you'll see sort of yellow and orange tones. Now I am going to leave it like that to dry, and now I'm going in and encapsulate it. So I did go in and create my fade using my universal acrylic powder as well. And if you guys are interested in seeing how I do my acrylic fades, I will link it on the screen in the cards for you guys. It's the same way I'll do the baby boomer. That's exactly what I did with this, just added a little extra. I'm going to go ahead now and encapsulate the rest of my nails. I file shaped and buffed off camera, and I'll meet you guys right back to finish up this design. So So all I'm going to do on this nail, I'm going to take the yellow and the coral acrylic powder and I'm going to create a 3D rose. Now you have to interchange with each color so that it looks like the petals are spiraling up to the middle bud. So if you are interested in seeing a step-by-step on how I actually create my 3D roses, of course I'll have that video in the cards on the screen so you guys can check it out. Last but not least, we must have some crystals. So I am using my gem gel as I always do and my bling placement tool from Beauty Big Bang. And today I'm using a variety of different Swarovski crystals. Like I have pearls, I have orange, yellow, silver chrome Swarovskis and crystal AB Swarovskis. Now I'm just going to play around with it until I'm happy with it, and when I am happy with it, I'm going to pop it into my light and cure it for 30 seconds. I think these look so cute matte as well, but I am going in with my IBD Intense Seal and I'm going to be applying my top coat to all the nails. I'm going to cure that, apply my cuticle oil, and that was it for this design. And of course, I'll have a clip of the final result as well as some pictures coming up at the end of the video to share with you guys. So for this set, I wanted to try two colors that I've never done on myself before, and to be honest with you guys, I am loving the combination. If you love it as much as I do, leave me a yellow heart as well as a sun emoji with your comments in the comment section below. That is it, guys. I am out. Don't forget to check out Evie's gorgeous green set linked in my description box below. And if you're not subscribed to both of our channels, like, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and share some love and click that subscribe button. Thumbs this video up and share it with somebody that loves bright nails. As always, I would love for you guys to keep safe and I'll see you soon.